Oh, you can't have that music, I don't think. I think they'll shut us down. Hey, Mark, thanks for clicking anyway. So I'm actually using the program that you recommended a long time ago, the OBS. I'm trying to see if I could like swap photos while doing a live video. I was using Wirecast, and then they made us do an update, and then to be able to remove the watermark, they wanted $700. So this is OBS. I spent about a day yesterday, I think it was yesterday, trying to figure out how to make it work, like how to add photos and be able to make them change. And I think I finally got it, and it looks like it's working on the live stream too. Yep, that worked. Yeah, look at that. Look at me go, Mark. I was actually going to text you because I was on. I figured I would need your help. Well, RV Chronicles. This isn't really a real one. I'm just messing around, testing out a new encoder to go live from our laptop. We need an encoder program. It just doesn't let you just go live right from the YouTube app. And the encoder program that we were using wanted $700 for us to continue to use it without a watermark. This is a free system here that I'm using. Has apparently no watermark. I don't see any. I'm watching a replay on my tablet. It doesn't appear to have a watermark or anything like that. And I'm able to do it for free. Big difference from $700 to free. And Sabrina and I are planning on going on live Monday to do this video about our Savannah trip. And we just wanted to do a little test to make sure everything was working, that I could be able to change video, change photos up on the screen, change everything. We're actually getting a lot of people checking in. More people than I thought. What did I write in the live stream test? No need to click, and you guys are still clicking. I do appreciate it. But I just didn't want to waste anybody's time with me fumbling around to see how everything works. But since I have a couple of yous on, can you guys hear my voice even when the photos are changing? Do you still hear me over any video that is playing or the photo that is playing? Greg Davis, what is a watermark? So a watermark on the encoder that we were using actually came up across the screen in real large letters and said free demo provided by Wirecast. And it used to be just like a little mark, and it's almost transparent, and it just used to sit in the bottom corner. But then they upgraded their Sabrina photobombing. So then they upgraded the system, and then it became, it took up almost the entire screen. You couldn't see Sabrina or I. David Thacker says yes. All right, so they're saying that they can hear me even when we're changing photos and the videos. All right, so that was basically it. I just wanted to make sure it was going to work. Yep, they're saying that they can hear us and see us fine. Hey, that's good. All right, so when you want to come back on Monday? Monday at 7? Does that work good for you, Pop?
You're putting me on the spot.
All right, so we'll be back Monday at 7. You guys will be the only ones that know this, though, because I'm not even going to... This won't stay on the channel or anything like that. I'm going to take it right down. We hear you, but don't hear the carriage wheels. Yeah, I did that purposely. There's a lot of background noise. There's music and stuff in the video clips that I'm showing. And YouTube, that's a big no-no on YouTube. You're not allowed to use anybody's music or things like that. So when we were walking around Savannah, there was always music playing. Somebody's playing music. It's all copyrighted. So I removed all the audio from the video clips. And I wanted to make sure by doing that, I didn't remove the audio from me when I'm talking to you guys. I think there's a 30-second rule. I think we are allowed to play clips 30 seconds long, even with copyrighted music, but we don't want to take the chance and get any strikes against us or or anything like that. YouTube already deems every one of our videos. What is it?
What does it say? May not be appropriate.
May
for
not
all
be
audiences.
appropriate for all, not audiences. I think it says may not be appropriate for all advertisers. I have no idea what YouTube is seeing in our videos that they don't approve of, because I feel like we're very kid friendly, but almost every one of our videos gets flagged by YouTube as not being appropriate. So we're here in Virginia now. We have a pretty decent campsite. It's a large campsite. We got a view of the water from our kitchen window. Got a little fire going. It's a decent spot. This is, how many times have we stayed at this same campsite? 4 or 5 times now. We really like this campground. It's relatively cheap. It's like $35 a night. Water, electric, and a dump station. Bike rentals. It's a really nice campground. I'm new to RVing in Washington. I want to take the 101 down to California, but need to find cheap places to stay in California. Smooth Shaker. Go online and look up freecampsites.net. Is that what it's called, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Freecampsites.net. It's a website that we just found recently, and it is awesome. So that's a free website. It's not an app. You have to actually go. As far as I know, there's no app for it. And then there's also an app that we use called RV Parky. That's also free, and that's another great app. That's an app that you can use while on the fly, looking for cheap campsites, Walmarts, and things like that. But that freecampsites.net, we just started using it, and that is how we found the Savannah boondocking stay that we stayed at. It's a good one. Have we taken the 101? We have not. We're here in Virginia for a little bit, for about another 2 weeks or so. Not at this particular campsite. We're going to bounce around in Virginia a little bit. Belle, it's okay. It's a squirrel. And then we're going to head to California from Virginia. So we're going to do a coast-to-coast trip. We're going to go from Virginia to San Diego for a wedding. I don't know if we'll take the 101. I haven't even planned out our trip just yet. Nice fire. That is a fake fire, Greg. What I call a fake fire. So I cheat. It has some wood in it, but I use small door flame logs. They burn for about an hour and a half. So this will burn for almost 2 hours, and I don't have to touch it. It's a lazy man fire, but it works great. Hey, Craig, sorry. Craig Morgan's on, Sabrina. Hello. She really does love those hoodies, Craig. Not only is she wearing a hoodie, I'm in the t-shirt.
No, it's like 50 degrees. What are you talking about?
She's wearing her hoodie and a winter coat. Both have hoods on them. What's that?
And I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt.
And she's wearing a long sleeve shirt. It's chilly. It's 50 degrees. I like the cold, so it doesn't bother me too much.
Well insulated.
I'm well insulated, Sabrina said, which I think is an insult. I'm pretty sure that's an insult to say that somebody's well insulated. I don't think that's very nice at all. No, this is my my Disney. How come I can't point it at the camera? I'm like, it's like reversed or something. This is my Sabrina and I went to Disneyland for their 60th anniversary, and I picked up the hat while we were there. Great, thank you. Where in Virginia are you? So we don't normally say where we are. I don't think it's a big deal to say, but our family has asked us not to...
Don't get stabbed in the woods.
Yeah, not to get stabbed or shot in the woods. So they prefer us not... I don't really think anything would happen, but they prefer us not to say exactly where we are. Or I don't even know what section are we in. Are we Southwest Virginia? I don't even know.
Southeast.
We're Southeast. We're Southeast Virginia.
I'm like, never eat shredded wheat. We're Southeast.
Hey, any alternative to iTunes for the podcast? Yes, Mark, there is a link. There should be that first link. If you go back to our video where I say that we did the live, or we did the podcast, I put 2 links. Above the podcast link should be something called something Sprout. Buzzsprout, I think it was. And that link should take you to the podcast that Sabrina and I were interviewed on with the RV Adventure about Fort Wilderness. And the podcast was a lot of fun for us. That was our first time being on obviously it's our first time being on a podcast.
And not
Nobody
talking
knows who
over
we
each
are.
other.
And
That
we
was the
did.
hard part.
That was the hardest part of that podcast. So, I mean, Sabrina and I interrupt each other all the time when we're doing our videos. But when Chuck started a podcast, he said it was very important that we did not interrupt each other because it'll mess up the sound. And we did our best not to. We did a few times, but we really tried to hold back.
That's hard for me.
Yeah, RNRV Chronicles said the same thing. They don't like to say where they're at either. Yeah, it's just I mean, you guys make videos, and it's, I don't know. Would something happen? Probably not, but just to be on the safe side. We don't have anything that anybody wants, I know, but, there's,
I know, safety.
yeah, just safety. Who knows? I don't know. Are you near DC? Just asking because I'm going there next summer to visit my best friend. Where are we?
So
No,
south of
we're
DC. I feel
south of
I feel
DC.
like we're like 3 hours, 2 or 3.
We're good.
Is there 3 hours left? I don't know.
Yeah, we're
Pretty far.
yeah, I wouldn't say we're close to DC. You're trying to find our pinpoint us here.
GPS coordinates.
Yeah, we're about 3 hours from DC. We went to DC recently, and it was an awesome trip. We did not have our RV, or we did have
No,
our
we didn't.
RV.
We took the train.
We took the train into DC, which, yeah, we've driven through. I feel like we've driven through DC with the RV, but we've never stayed in DC with the RV. Traffic is crazy, but there is a reasonably priced campground just outside of DC, and I wish I could remember the name of it because we were looking into it, and that's where we were going to stay if we took the RV. Man, I don't remember the name. You don't remember the name. It's just slightly outside of downtown area, though. Check out Fun RV Stuff, Facebook, shameless plug. No, we do shameless plugs all the time. If anybody ever wants to come onto our channel and leave a link to their channel, leave a link to anything they're doing, we have no problem with that. Anytime you guys want to promote something, yeah, we're all for helping other people out, and channels and whatever you happen to do, podcast, videos, or anything like that. Definitely put links. YouTube, if you put a link, YouTube spams it, so it might take me a while till I see it because I don't check the spam folder all the time. But I'll go in and I'll clear it and I'll put it. I'll let it go on our channel. We have no problem at all promoting anybody. I guess within reason. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it depends on what exactly you're promoting. But yeah, promote all you want. Use our channel to promote anything you like. Houston, Texas. We have not been to Houston, Texas yet. We're going to
San
Antonio,
we're going
Texas.
to the RV Summit.
We're going to that's big news for us. We're going to Entrepreneur RV Summit. It's a RV get together hosted by Heath and Alyssa Pageant, and we listened to Heath's podcast. We've been listening to his podcast for quite some time now, and he and Alyssa just started. I guess last year was their first one. This is their second one. And they get a group of RVers together, and they hold like seminars on how to build a business and what else goes on. I know it's a lot of fun too.
I might skip away a little bit for my conference.
Yeah, Sabrina has a conference out there going on at the same time, so it really worked out perfect for us. And they get big names there. Les Junkmore Journey will be attending this year. Technomadia, I always say their name wrong. They're going to be at this summit this year. Big names like Moving Forward will be there. I don't even think they know who we are, but we'll be there. They said they're not trying to pinpoint us. Hey, what are you doing up on the table?
Picnic table.
I
Hello.
bow. I
Hi. Don't want to be ignored?
You're not supposed to be up on the table, though. Come on, get down.
Come this way. Belle, come this way.
Belle always tries.
Guys.
Yeah, come on, get down. Good girl. Not trying to pinpoint Virginia near DC. That's why I was asking. It's so cool to do live. I want you guys. I want to do all the time. Never done a live chat before. The live is our favorite form of video. We have the most fun doing the video and being able to read a comment and then answer that comment, right off the bat. I think it's the interaction. It's just a better form of interaction. I mean, the only way this could get any better is if everybody out there had a camera on them and we were all just, 40, 50 squares up on the screen and we were all chatting back and forth that way. Not everybody, maybe not I guess not everybody wants a camera on them, though. Yeah, Belle's always photobombing us. Belle's always photobombing us. And so Monday we'll do the live video on our Savannah trip. It was an awesome trip. We got some tips and tricks about going to Savannah in your RV, staying there cheap, and where to park and things like that. And then we're going to start doing a live video every Thursday, depending on our internet. Right. Depending on, now that I see that this system works, it was fairly easy to set up. It took me only an entire day to figure it out, which isn't too bad, I guess. So we'll do a live show not a live show, but we'll do a live chat every Thursday, depending on our internet connection. And it'll probably vary depending if we're driving that day or things like that. So I can't give you an exact time for every Thursday, but I would say every Thursday evening. I don't think it would ever be a morning thing or an afternoon thing. So we'll say every Thursday evening, we'll start doing a live chat.
We'll try.
I think it'll help people be able to get to the live chats if we have some type of routine. And I'm still working on putting together, I would like to start doing a little RV sit-down chat show, all based around, of course, RVing. I said before, and I'm still working on figuring that out. I have a friend of mine, Danny, from the Danny and Maggie YouTube channel. He's trying to help me out how to figure, we had it all worked out for Wirecast. Now we're going to have to start all over again with this new system of how to do it with Skype. So what my plan was, I was going to have a co-host every week, and it would be Danny's going to do the first show with me. He's on co-hosted. He has nothing to do with RVing, and I thought it would be perfect to have him on as a beginner's view of it. I mean, Danny's not looking to buy an RV or anything like that, but I wanted him to be kind of, for the first episode, like a beginner start, to be the voice and questions for somebody who is a beginner in RVing, who doesn't know anything about RVs. So I asked him if he could just write down some questions that he may have of RVing. I'm really curious what he comes up with, because he has no idea about RVing. And I think sometimes, even in a comment, I remember when I first started watching YouTube, I would be very shy just to write a comment to somebody. So I want Danny to kind of be that voice for everybody and ask questions that you may think are dumb or stupid or just nervous to ask. Danny's not nervous about or anything. He don't care what he's fearless. So he's going to come up with those questions, like beginner questions, and I'm going to do my best. I told him not to give me a heads up. We're going to try to keep it fresh, and I'm going to do my best to answer his questions on the live show. RV Adventure, we were just talking about you. All good things. RV Adventure is Chuck. He's he did the podcast that we were just talking about. I hope that everybody gets a chance to check it out. It was a lot of fun. And, Chuck pretty much just let us go. His number one rule was just not to talk over each other, which is very difficult for us. Danny Glover, no. I don't know, actually, what Danny's last... I think I do know what Danny's last name. I guess I won't say it on I don't know, safety thing, too. I'm pretty sure I know Danny's I do know Danny's last name, but Danny's a pretty cool guy. I've been watching his channel for a year now. He has like a very dry sense of humor. He does skits, and I can't describe his channel, and I've asked him to describe his channel to me, and he can't describe his channel to me. It's Danny and Maggie. He's on the road for, to try and get it to, I think, 1 million subscribers, and he's currently at 300. That'll give you an idea of his sense of humor. Avon. So this was just a test. I'm surprised how many people clicked on for the test. We appreciate clicking on. I could sit here and keep talking to everybody. If people have questions, I'll sit around for a little bit and answer a couple questions. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just happy that it worked. To give you guys an idea of what I'm testing, I'm going to throw up a couple pictures and a couple videos. And so on Monday, when we do the Savannah talk, I'll be able to... what am I trying to say? So don't click them through. Sabrina said don't click through all of them. So that was our parking spot at Savannah. It was $8 a night. Sabrina's like, don't tell everything now. Save it for Monday. I'm not going to do it now. We'll wait till Monday. But what I was hoping to be able to accomplish is we want to make a live video with pre-recorded info in it because the live is more fun for us to do, and blend them together, and then people can ask us questions right off the bat about the trip while things are still kind of fresh in our mind. Like we're planning on, we'll be able to do a trip and turn out a video on it the very next day while everything's fresh in our minds. And if people have questions about it, we'll be able to answer them while they're still, I'll say it again, fresh in our minds. I like repeating myself. Move a little bit to the right so you can see the fire better. Here you go. Belle, you stay out of fire. Are you going to the RTR in January? Since you're heading out towards that way in San Diego. So we are going to miss the actual, the official dates for it. We are going to miss it apparently only by a couple days, but people are telling us that something will still be happening and going on. Our friends camping with the Kellys, I believe, are going, and we're going to try to meet up with them. I think our other friend Patrick from the Paddy Wagon, he's going to be out there, so we're trying to meet up with him too. So we might not be there, for the actual event, but we'll be meeting up with friends in Arizona. We're trying to meet up with Bruce, the RV enthusiast. He's going to be in that area too. Trying to coordinate with everybody so that we get to see everybody. Let's see. All right. I think that's good then. Everything seems to be working. We'll be back Monday at 7 p.m.
Sure.
Is that good for you?
Sure.
All right, Monday, 7 p.m. We're going to do our live Savannah, Georgia RV trip. And then after that, every Thursday, we're going to do a live chat. We'll do questions and answers, I guess, every Thursday. This gives everybody like a week to come up with questions for us. If they want to chit-chat with us, we'll make them real short. We'll do like 10 minutes every Thursday.
Have you ever made anything real short?
I know this live test was supposed to be a few seconds. Just come on and see if it's working. And I'm sure I've
now
been...
you're talking about staying there all afternoon. Which is fine.
Staying where all afternoon?
I don't have a problem. I'm doing anything.
We're only sitting out here by the fire. Although I do want to go in and start working on our Fort Wilderness video.
Yeah,
I have work to do. Thanks for sharing all the info. Are you guys vegetarians? If not, what is one of your favorite meals that you fix in your RV? And do you cook more or eat out more? We get this question a lot. I am vegetarian. Sabrina is on a vegan diet.
Yeah.
We do most, I'd say about 90% of our meals inside the RV.
Maybe I should say plant-based. It has less negative.
Well, that's why I said vegan diet. Yeah, vegan diet. She does a plant-based vegan diet, and I do vegetarian. I just feel like the vegetarian's easier. I've been vegetarian for 4 years, maybe almost 5 years now. You've been vegetarian for 4 or 5 years, but you just recently switched to the vegan diet. And our favorite meals cooking in the RV. We change up so often. I mean, we do make a lot. I mean, we got our staple stuff. I do a lot of stir fries using tofu or tempeh. I do tempeh bakes. Sabrina's been making something that's really good lately with a sweet potato.
Oh, it's a Mexicali stuffed sweet potato. I don't remember where I got I have the recipe, but I don't remember which website I got it from. But a Mexicali stuffed sweet potato. I really like that.
Yeah. I'm a big I love stir fries. It's like one of my favorite things. Oh, thanks, RV Adventure. He says that it sounds good and the mic is good. All we're using, I'm just using our little phone mic. It's what we use for all of our live stuff. I normally just put it down on the table, but I was afraid it was on, and I put a cloth down, and then I put the mic and sit it on top of the cloth, but I forgot to bring a cloth down, and I was afraid it would scratch the table and mess everything up. To Monday, thank you very much. If Patrick's rig doesn't have a sway bar, would he be Patrick Swayze? I don't know. I'll ask him. I think that would be true. Patrick did tell me. Well, he didn't tell me. He mentioned in a video that he's new to the travel trailer he had a A-Class before that, and he said one of the things he had to get used to was the back of the travel trailer swaying back and forth, and it probably is. It sounds like he doesn't. I guess he doesn't have. I know there's like an aftermarket sway bar that you can put on. What did you guys say? You're getting married in San? Oh no. We've been married. We're going to a wedding in San Diego. A cousin's getting married, so they gave us like 6-7 months notice. Yeah. They gave us a ton of notice.
They're
so
probably watching right now.
They might be watching right now. And we've been to San Diego before, and San Diego is awesome. So we're looking forward to seeing them, of course, and going to the wedding, but we're also looking forward to San Diego too. Sabrina and I were married 4.5.
2013.
October of 2013 on
13.
On the 13th.
That's how we roll.
That's how we do it in Las Vegas. Which sounds like maybe it was sketchy, but we actually did.
Everything of our story sounds sketchy.
I know.
It's all good.
But we planned it out. It wasn't like, not that there's anything wrong with getting married by Elvis, but we weren't married by Elvis. We had like a regular, we had about 22, 25 family members and friends fly out to Vegas with us. And it was super nice. Sabrina always talks about doing it again just because it was so much fun. I'm like, I don't know if getting married is something that you just keep on doing for the fun of it. Let's see. Are we still happy with our RV? This is, I say all the time, that the Vista, for us anyway, I'm not trying to sway anybody any other way, but for us, this Vista is by far probably the best model layout that we could have gone for what we were looking to do as far as the full-time water tank capacity, storage capacity. We have the solid bedroom door so that if Sabrina needs to take a nap, she can go back there and close the door. We have a regular size bathroom with a very nice shower. It's got a
regular size bathroom.
Well, because it is a small coach. We're under, if people don't know, we're under 30 feet. It's a small A. It's probably one of the smallest A's you could probably, I know they make 27s.
No, I'm just laughing.
But it's a small coach. But by far, this has been the best layout for us. I don't think we did tons and tons of research. I don't think we could have done a better job of picking out this Winnebago Vista 27 LX. I think I said those numbers in the wrong order.
Like, wait,
yeah,
we have to read it.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
You figure it out. It's a Vista 27 LX, but what else about it? It's just we have an AC heat pump that we get much more use out of than we thought we would. It's been great. It's final answer. It's been great. Still glad to hear that people still want to marry this. I know. I don't think, I guess marriage is for everybody, and some people give it a try and it doesn't always work out. But I don't know what else to say about it.
I was like, I'd love to hear where this is going.
I don't know where to go with it. Again, it's one of those things that worked out well for us. But I try not to, persuade people to do anything. Just because we have a Winnebago, I try not to tell people, definitely get Winnebago. But just because marriage is good for us. We've been having people recently, not email us, but comment to us and say, hey, because of your channel, we're going out and buying an RV to move into. And we get so nervous when we hear that. We're like, just because it worked out so well for us, we're afraid that it doesn't work out for somebody else, and then they're pissed at us. I don't know if that makes sense. Rededicate at 10 years. 10 years sounds very reasonable. That's a lot better than the every 2 years that you want to do. Do you remember where we got married in Las Vegas?
Yes, Always and Forever.
It's called Always and Forever. If anybody's looking for a reasonably priced wedding that goes, above and beyond your expectations, it's Always and Forever in Las Vegas. We were married outdoors by the water. I didn't even know Las Vegas had, such large
water.
Yeah, I'm sure it's man-made, but it was a beautiful venue. We had a great time. Awesome DJ. They set up everything. It was kind of nerve-wracking at first, just because it was long distance. We're living in Virginia, and the venue's in Las Vegas. who knows? We might have showed up and nothing was there. You just don't know. But they emailed us packages, and you fill out everything that you're looking for: the colors that you want, the food that you want, the music that you want, just everything.
Yeah,
right?
Just like check the boxes.
Just check the
my
boxes.
kind of thing.
Super easy.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. It was $4,000, under $4,000.
I think it was like 4. I think it was around 4.
Around $4,000. We had an open bar and 22 guests for $4,000. I mean, I thought it was very reasonable. And like I said, it was
No $30,000 wedding here.
It was beautiful. It was, I mean, always and forever in Las Vegas. So, drive now. Does anyone else ever drive now? I think I must have missed a couple comments because now somebody's saying, yes, I do Uber. I'm longest test video ever, Craig.
Yeah,
It's
for
me.
real.
That's my fault.
It's all good.
I get started talking and I can talk forever.
This is usually like in real life where I'm like inching away.
Oh yeah, if somebody else was out here, so I mean,
I'd probably be
campers.
inside by now.
Yeah, campers and RVers are super friendly, and super nice. And if somebody comes out here, and I see somebody and they come up and start talking to me, I'll be talking to them for an hour outside of our motorhome. And Sabrina's like, "I'm going inside after 10 minutes." She's like, "I'll be inside when you're done." So, but we'll cut it off here. I actually have no idea how to turn this off. Oh, there it is. Stop streaming. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming by and checking out our test video. We'll be back on Monday night around 7 p.m. For our Savannah, Georgia trip. You have anything to add? No, I'm good. Bye, everybody. Thanks. Take care. Safe travels.